I'm originally from Colorado, and so I'm used to there only being two seasons, summer and winter, and if you're from Colorado, you know what I mean. But in Japan, there's four, yay, which is awesome. So, and leave it to Japan, where everything is so organized and perfectly scheduled. The schedule of the seasons is perfect. It follows the calendar exactly. When it says fall begins, that's when fall begins, and the air gets a little chillier, the leaves start changing, everything just kicks into motion perfectly. So I love that about Japan. You know what's coming. And it's really, really the best time of year to be here in Japan. I would say to anybody who wants to come for a visit to Japan that there's only two times you could think of even coming. That's either in the spring or in the fall. The summer's way too hot, or it's rainy season, which is a stupid time to come. And then the flip side is winter, which is way too cold. I know, I'm from Colorado, I know what cold is, I'm cool with the cold. I'm alright with it, I love it. But here, there's no central heating, and so the houses are freezing. And we'll talk about later when it gets cold, because you guys will actually visibly see me shake when I do this, I'm sure, because it's so cold. But anyways, on the point of what we're trying to talk about today, which is that autumn is beautiful here. The colors, a beautiful mix of red, orange, yellow, every color you can imagine. I'm used to only seeing yellow because I grew up with the aspens, but here, oh, so many beautiful colors. So I'm going to show you guys some pictures of some of the things, of the places around my house here where I live. I'm very lucky because I live in the boonies, and there is a lot of nature around our house. We have kind of a little mountain behind our house and a little stream or brook that runs behind it. Not your typical Tokyo scene. So we have nature everywhere, and I get to see all the beautiful colors. And we also have the plus side of having a beautiful waterfall that's less than 5 minutes drive from our house. So you get to see some pictures of that with the beautiful red leaves there. And then also the tree that's right in front of the shrine too, that turns a beautiful yellow. So I'll show you guys some of those pictures from that. You can kind of get an idea of how beautiful it is. And really for everybody, if you guys, anyone has beautiful photos of the fall leaves changing, please feel free to share them with a video response to this video. I'd love to see all the beautiful colors of fall all over the world. So let me know if you guys get a chance to share those, and that will be it for today. I thought today, along with the cool pictures we just saw of all the trees and stuff around my house, I'd also show you guys just a really quick project that is pretty common with little elementary school kids here in Japan. If you go and get the leaves from the icho, then you get they kind of look like this. They're real pretty yellow. The ones that have been on the ground a little while kind of turn a little darker like these have, but if you can find some that aren't torn or destroyed yet, we can make a kind of a cute little animal out of them. And it's kind of like origami in a way, because you're going to do just kind of a little bit of folding. But I'll show you guys kind of how to do this, and we'll see if we can make something that works good here. You want to start off by taking and cutting a little bit off of the leaf here. We want to try to create, let me see how I'll cut it. Draw it with this marker for you guys to see. You want to kind of create where some ears would be, and then kind of make it come out kind of like a skirt a little bit, if you will. So I'm just going to draw a line here for you guys to see what I'm talking about. But if you come out like so. And then if you kind of play around with this, you can find that you can create different looking animals depending on the way you cut it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and cut then this part out here. Cut it out. If you change the size and length of the ear section, you'll notice as I fold it up what I'm talking about. But you can get different kinds of looking animals, some that look more like foxes, some that look more like bunny rabbits. You can even try to make Pikachu this way if you do it the right way with the ears. So here, I'll show you guys. If we get that part cut off, you have something then that looks like this. And then if you take a toothpick or like a piece of a paper clip or a pen or something, and then you're just going to go ahead and choose kind of about like where a belly button would be right here. Poke a hole through, and then take the part up here of the leaf and go ahead and just curve it over and let it feed through that little hole that you just made. And then just give a gentle tug, and what's going to do is going to force this head part down and create little ears that stick up, and this part in the back then becomes the tail. And then you can go ahead and kind of fold over the sides to create a sort of cute looking little animal that looks like this. And it kind of sometimes helps to sort of let it, sit under a book or something heavy for a little while to get it to lay flat. But if you then put a couple little, like this one kind of looks like a bat almost right now, as it is. But if you put some little eyes right here, and a little nose, for example, yeah, that totally looks like a bat. You can make all sorts of fun little creatures this way. And it's kind of a fun project to do with kids with the leaves. They do, of course, get crumbly and yucky after a while, but for the time being, when you're cutting them and making them, they are pretty cute. And it can be kind of a fun project to do with the leaves that you find that are changing color right now during fall.